Wow, and we see Project 7's very own Poseidon coming back on once again. He's going to be playing Grand Falcon. Uh, you know,
This is going to be a tough one.
I don't think it will be. I think that
I think they're opposite. They're going to be opposite characters. You know, Falcon with the power, the Sheik with the speed, and I think it's going to be a weird one.
I think that the competitor we saw um, Poseidon fall to was a lot stronger than the competitor we saw Falcon fall to, especially with Caillou being out so early.
I agree. But it's not about strength of player. Sometimes it's about play style of player, and that could be the deciding factor here. I do believe Poseidon is in a little rut here for himself. And potentially a mental block from having to deal with so much here at the event. But after a great round one, we are seeing a little drop in his play. But if anybody can bring it back, it's definitely Poseidon. And Poseidon gets out of there lucky, while Grand Falcon drops the stock there, while Poseidon garnering a lot of damage.
Let's see if he can create some momentum. It doesn't. No, he
No,
can't.
it does not appear so. Only 14% on the board. That might not be good enough to do it.
He's going to need to start real strong here early on in the stock, which he's doing a beautiful job of right now. But this is the kind of momentum we're going to need to see from him throughout the remainder of the series here if he wants to see his chance to get back into that winner's bracket.
Poseidon needs to throw a lot of chain movements together, and coupled with great edge guarding. And if he can do those two things, he's going to be successful.
Well, I mean, he already is a full stock up right now, continuing to lay the hurt down. It does look like he gets another beautiful edge guard off.
Do you think the gaming jersey has anything to do with the great play from Poseidon?
Oh, for sure. The breathability of that jersey alone, the high quality material,
It wicks moisture away from the body,
as well as allows increased airflow to keep him cool. Keep him thinking with his brain and not melting to death. So.
I agree. Project 7 is great. All right, so we're moving on here. We see that Grand Falcon is not looking good in this first matchup. Down 3 stocks and 158% damage. If he could get another stock out here, I think it would just save his pride a bit.
Oh, for sure, but.
Oh, and he does. He
with
catches
a massive
him
kick.
with a massive attack. But if Poseidon was going to give this up, and he doesn't, he does a 2 stock, 15% damage to nothing.
A little bit of friendly chatter between the competitors here as we're about to go into game 2. It looks like they are going to go Dreamland. No, my apologies. They switched back. Final destination. No platforms here to interfere. No wind. Nothing like that. It's all going to be strict platform gameplay. And
Straight fist fight might be Falcon's best chance here.
I disagree. I think that the speed of Sheik without the potential of her getting blocked up by those platforms. Woo-hoo! The double.
The double stock drop. It's not something you see often.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
But we'll see if Poseidon can take advantage of this situation after.
It seems that you were right. It looks like with nothing besides that bottom level for them to fight on, there's a lot of potential for Falcon here to deal some strong damage.
Falcon just needs to keep Poseidon squared up on him and just keep the fists a-flowing.
Now you see, Poseidon's real trouble here is that if he doesn't put on momentum during his invulnerability state off the fresh spawn, it puts him in a hard spot because it seems like Falco has move priority for most of his moves, which is leading to him winning more of these fights.
I think what we're seeing is Falcon luring Poseidon in to him instead of having Poseidon bring Falcon to himself.
Now it makes you wonder, do you think that the momentum shift in this round 2 is more to do with Poseidon not playing up to par because he's overconfident, or do you think that we're seeing kind of a wake up from Grand Falcon here where he's, kind of bringing his A game?
I think it's partly in Poseidon's head. He's getting in his own way. He's not playing the style that he wants to play. Oh my God, a 2-stock to tie it up, 1 stock apiece, 39% damage, but Poseidon is bringing it back almost even and past it, and he's keeping it moving, keeping him in the air, and this could be it.
Yeah.
If Poseidon can put it away here, this will be a miraculous comeback, and it does appear that he will. Poseidon takes it in the end with an amazing 2 stocks up to bring it back even, to take the match. Poseidon takes it and he moves on.
And I think from there, it's a perfect time for us to lead into a commercial break.
Okay, we'll be running a few commercials for you. We will be right back with you.
Some say knowledge is power, and with power comes expectation. Expect a nice house. Expect fancy cars. Expect luxury. But here at Project 7, we don't expect anything of you except for your Twitch Prime, which costs you nothing. Twitch Prime, it's time to come home.